Hello and welcome to another episode of Robo Luchador. I'm your host, Russell, joined by...
Chessie.
Ryan.
Daniel.
What happened to the alphabetical order thing we agreed on because of the confusion?
I was confused.
He's trying to find the link to the YouTube.
Give it a minute, it just went live. So yeah, I gotta go do the tweets and the tweets and the Facebook and...
I searched Robo Luchador on YouTube, Russell.
Uh-huh.
I was confused.
Yep, hey, I can hear us.
Oh, sorry. I
And
got it.
the first thing that popped up was Robo Luchador Podcast, #Force Fur Day.
Damn this autocorrect on my phone. It's supposed to be forced.
Makes me wonder what you're normally typing about there. Fur?
I have these fat fingers. And even the tiniest, even the largest of iPads does not work. I am excited for that one that's just essentially a desktop computer. We went offline just as soon as we went online. I forgot about my hotkeys. I need to turn those off. Those hotkeys are for gaming, not for podcasting. Alright, we're back up. Excuse us for the minor problems. I can fix that later. I probably will have to fix that later. Alright, let me go ahead and turn off the hotkeys. Clear, and clear. Alright, hotkeys are off so I can type freely now. Don't need you up. Don't need you up. Okay, so Goosebumps was good?
Yeah.
Go figure. Go figure. What else did you guys see? Tell me you made Daniel sit through a horror movie.
No, they didn't get it. We watched Pan. Pan was really, really good.
Okay. I'm...
It was really funny.
What the heck was that?
What was that one guy's name that was like...
Look it up real quick.
No, it was Garrett Hedlund. The overactor.
Yeah, he was very much overacting.
Well, that movie got a lot of bad press from the casting from the start of, because most of the Indian tribe wasn't Indian.
Oh, so it sounds kind of like The Last Airbender.
Wawa or ... Oh yeah, that movie got the worst bit of whitewashing ever. Why are you open?
I read somewhere recently that the Ghost in the Shell movie, they cast Scarlett Johansson to play the main character, but now fans are petitioning to have her changed for a Asian actress.
Yeah, fans.
Aren't they rooting for the one that was in Resident Evil?
I think so. Yeah. Fans are throwing fits over whitewashing on U.S. terms, but when a Japanese studio yellow coats an anime that's set in Europe, they're okay with it. For those of you who don't know, and this will probably drive Daniel a little crazy because his little brother's probably talked about it a dozen times, the Attack on Titan live-action movie removed one of their most popular characters because there was no way to Japanese his name, and made everyone Asian, and set the movie in Japan instead of Europe. They removed one of the most popular characters, too, Levi. Removed him completely from the movie.
What? He's not in it?
No, at all, because they couldn't find a way to make his name work in Japanese.
I'm done.
Yeah, I don't think Adam knows that much because he would be boycotting it.
I think I've talked to him about that, like that they're pretty much yellow washing it. And some fans are just like, well, that's stupid, I'm not going to watch it. And like, Kotaku has been pretty much saying this movie's going to be shit anyway. Do not get fooled by the good graphics. The CG is amazing. Do not let the shiny fool you.
What I don't understand is if the show is set in Europe, why not try to get a hold of European actors? I mean, it's not like the United States doesn't do that.
Well, we do. But how many European actors do you know are fluent in Japanese? That's why.
What are dubs for?
That's why they did it, so they could keep a full Japanese audio. Like, on the top of my head, I know one Canadian-American actor who speaks Japanese flawlessly and has starred in Japanese television.
Who's that?
Adam Baldwin, not to be confused with Adam Baldwin from
Crazy.
Everything else.
From Everything Else. Yes, he starred as the Cyan Ranger in Koryu Sentai Zyuranger, the Japanese. Wait, was it no Zuden Sentai Koryu? No, it's Zuden Sentai Koryuger, the newest dinosaur one. He was the Cyan Ranger in that. He was.
Sentai.
It's Japanese. It always sounds like you're sneezing. But he was the Cyan Ranger in that, and he could speak Japanese, but he was an ancient European warrior. Two of the characters were ghosts. Just throwing that one out there for people.
So am I.
That's okay. SPD had a talking dog.
Doggy Kruger is awesome.
I like Doggy Kruger. Don't get me wrong. They still had a talking dog.
Is that really his name?
Doggy Kruger, yes. He was the Shadow Ranger. Shut up. That Ranger kicked ass. SPD is probably one of the best seasons. Really?
Make sure
You're going to make me say Doggy Kruger again.
my mind went to Freddy Krueger. I wasn't laughing at the name. My mind went to a dog dressed like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it's Freddy's dog.
But, yeah, I mean, well, to throw another bone, the Silver Ranger in the last Dinosaur Sentai in Japan, their mentor was a bird. And the Silver Ranger.
That was mine. If you remember, our homeroom teacher was a bird.
I forgot about that. Okay, I gotta get off Facebook.
How do Ghost Power Rangers work?
How are you?
The way.
Oh, wait, that's a dumb question.
What? How do Ghost Power Rangers work?
No, how is Morgan doing? I was saying hello.
Oh, I haven't looked at it. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
The way they worked in.
Hi, Morgan.
The way they worked in the Sentai was when they died, they became spirits, and they couldn't pass until the mission was finished.
I don't think Morgan can hear us.
Unfinished business.
Pretty much. Yeah, there's a delay. Nothing's muted.
Okay.
We're here, Morgan.
Okay.
It's probably the delay.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. Huge delay. I'm typing that one out for him, so he gets it before he hears it. But yeah, there were two characters who were primarily dead throughout the season, and they passed their powers on in the last episode.
After they finished their business.
No, because the Silver Ranger, the original Silver Ranger, did some craziness, some Batman level planning.
I'm going to become a ghost because I didn't poop before I died.
Daniel, your body takes care of that when you die.
If I plan to poop and I don't do it.
But you would have.
Nope, not consciously.
I don't think it matters whether it's conscious or not. You're still gonna shit yourself.
Yeah, you're.
I may just do that, but my ghost won't know. Can't smell it.
Okay, are we really gonna get in that argument that that just because you're a ghost you don't have your olfactory senses?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
I better have taste. Because I'm going to haunt a Subway.
It's like, where did the avocado go? And why is it all over the wall?
I'll spell in avocado, get more Chipotle sauce. Needs more Chipotle.
We can't even keep the avocado special. Why? Because someone keeps writing on the wall, we fired 3 sandwich artists this week.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm going to ask if they were actually need to be referred to as artists.
It's a sandwich artist and not a Subway worker?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Better yet, I'm going to try to get a job there.
it's
Be
only,
like, my name is Daniel. I will be your artist today.
it's only art when the sandwich looks like it does in the commercial after going through the toaster.
Oh man, mine did today.
Chessie's today.
After being unwrapped. It looks as good
Well,
as
mine fell apart. Like
Well,
I
after you
picked,
picked it up.
yeah, like everything just was like it was so full. It just went.
She had a veggie delight with practically every veggie in the trays.
Except for tomatoes, because tomatoes are nasty.
I will agree to
Where's the
disagree
meat?
with you. Yes, I'm with Ryan. Where the hell's the meat?
I had a bacon sandwich.
With a lot of bacon.
You realize they charge more for bacon than they do any other meat. And
This lady was extra kind and she just put a bunch of bacon on there.
She made me order mine myself.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me talk for Chessie.
Because I get nervous when I have to order things. She wouldn't let me but handle it.
Okay, I can help you right now. Watch the first hour of a movie called Full Metal Jacket. And just emulate that drill sergeant in your head when you're talking to people.
That could get you in a lot of trouble.
I said emulate. I didn't say repeat. Emulate that authoritative tone, and people don't really ignore you. And it gets you over.
Can you imagine
that.
going up to your boss and doing that?
I
Hey,
have-
Russell!
I have.
Morgan.
Yeah, the title of this podcast is going to be something poop and ghost related. Probably.
Ghost poop.
Do ghost poop.
That haunting smell. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That haunting smell.
Resident Evil, the poop ghost. Or, fuck. Paranormal Activity, the poop ghost.
The only poop ghost that exists in canon is the Golgothan from Dogma.
I was just thinking about that.
That is a poop.
Technically, it's a demon.
Technically, it's a golem. We're not going to. It was just created by the demons of hell. It is
True.
Okay. You get so Pan was good, and you guys enjoyed Goosebumps.
Yes.
Okay.
Go watch Pan just to see Garrett Hedlund overact as Hook. He's so over the top that it's amazing.
He moves his head more than the Joker.
Yeah,
He's just like, is he having like a seizure?
like he really gets into just like his little one-liners and the one-word
Sometimes
lines.
I lie. Well, kid, I said I lied.
Okay. That's great. That's great. I was actually surprised.
Also, go watch it to see.
Oh Lord, I'm just so that I'm recording a video file on top of an audio file. And the hell, like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing. That I closed already. I don't know why that's open. I'm trying to clean my bandwidth because right now we are. This one's going to be rough for me to edit down. And it's
You
just,
sound like you're gargling something.
I'm not, Ryan. We had a brownout. That brownout has fucked with everything. Like, we've
Oh,
disconnected
okay.
twice.
That one didn't hit us.
I'm talking about the initial brownout, Ryan. I'm
Oh.
still... Okay, now that the confusion in fighting is done and we're back live... Sorry about all this confusion. Specifically to you, Morgan, and whoever just popped on and left the stream. How can I build a YouTube channel? Speaking of which, that's what I'm going to talk about now. So, I've been Let's Playing and streaming. Less streaming in the last few weeks and more Let's Playing because OBS hates the Xbox app. Just hates it. Every time I try to stream with OBS from the Xbox app, OBS is just like, oh, this is supposed to be 1080p? Let's pixelate everything! So the first 2 episodes of Transformers were garbage in quality. But Transformers Devastation, I played it. I love it. I reviewed it on the blog. Best flipping toy commercial I've ever played.
Wait, what?
Played it. If you're not going to, check out the Let's Play. If you are, go play it. Here's the game in the nutshell. The Decepticons discover the Proud Star, an ancient Autobot ship designed to sort of save Cybertron, and it disappeared years ago. And they find on it the ancient plasma energy source, which starts cyberforming Earth. Optimus and his team of Autobots try to stop it. I kid you not, that's the plot.
Alright, I just have to say, it seems like Cybertron's always in as much danger as Earth is.
Well, at this point, Cybertron's a dead world. It doesn't produce energy to sustain life anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's like. If I had to put this anywhere in the three to 4 seasons of Transformers lore, it's somewhere probably between seasons 2 and 3. But it was definitely around season 2.
Now, which Transformers series are we talking about? Are we...
Generation 1, 1984.
Okay.
It's good. Like, it's a real good game. It's Morgan's laughing at the ridiculousness of that plot. Oh no, I spent the entire game and Let's Play being like, okay, what movie am I in now? Like, literally, it reeks of, like, one of the Transformer movies, like the live-action ones, plot-wise. But you don't expect plot from this franchise. You expect...
Did they make a Shia LaBeouf joke?
No, there wasn't any humans at all. I didn't play as Bumblebee enough to hear him go, like, just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, Bumblebee.
But, it's fun.
Did you guys he got arrested for saying that?
Yes, he did his whole...
He was drunkenly walking around saying that, which makes it better.
It's great. Oh, it's great.
So, yeah, while I've got everybody on the air, I want to apologize for last week.
I wasn't going to bring that up, and I'm asking you not to. It was a learning experience. I stated that in our messages.
Okay.
That's how we're going to handle that. It's a learning experience, Ryan. I know you feel bad, but there's no need to apologize. Like, it's part of it's my fault. I should have stuck by it, but I got real frustrated in our messages. And it's a thing. Sarcasm, frustration, all of these things cannot be conveyed with emoji.
Yes, very much right.
As much as I want to, you cannot convey those feelings with emoji. Happy, sadness, tears, smiley face, all of that. Heck, even an erection can be represented in emoji, but not sarcasm and not frustration. Frustration's probably easier than sarcasm, but still not as easy as it is to represent erection in emoji.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like I said, we had problems. But I do want to talk about something you guys talked about one week. Why can Neil deGrasse Tyson not mind his own goddamn business? No. Okay, I'm going to say my piece on this. I respect the man. I do. And I get he wants to better this world. But you are not Carl Sagan, sir. You are not the end-all, be-all of scientists. Stop acting like it. Pluto's a planet, for God's sakes, and we're trying to the scientific community is tired of trying to prove you wrong. Pluto's a planet. But you want to know why Pluto's a planet? Because we stupidly created a word and didn't define it. The definition of planet is defined by what we have discovered in space. And changing that definition to fit a need is stupid. Now, you can reclassify it as a planetoid or, other things, but it doesn't make it not a planet. Like, they're even claiming that Pluto has an asteroid. Has an atmosphere to get you to shut up about Pluto not being a planet. Now, on the other subject of course Batman will not win to Superman in a fair fight. Who says Batman's gonna fight fair? Have you read your source materials? No. You just evaluated a stat sheet and made a scientific assumption.
I actually watched the video again after that last week, and it is a battle in the court of public opinion, not necessarily...
No. He states two things. He states that Batman would only win in a battle of public opinion. That if these two beings existed and collided in a fair fight, he uses actually MMA as an example, Superman would win, hands down without a problem. And he's right. He's right. Superman would win. Superman is stronger, faster, and invulnerable to most things. But this is Batman. When the fuck has Batman ever been in a fair fight?
If it was a fair fight, they would have to take away Superman's powers. And therefore Batman would win.
Exactly, because Batman has the training. That's the thing.
But technically Superman's trained under Batman, so he can fight.
Well, duh, but... but yeah, I like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I've been space documentaries are some of my favorite things to watch when I'm tired and I just want to settle down. And I've seen this man's career.
When you need a soothing voice to put you to sleep.
Oh no. Like, as much as I love Neil deGrasse Tyson and everything he does, watch some of his earlier work. If you've watched the new Cosmos series he does with which is great. I love it.
Well, it's half of it.
Yeah. He's charismatic. He's well-spoken. He has a camera presence. Find some of his older documentaries. That man stumbles on his own words in front of a camera.
Hey, practice makes perfect.
Exactly, but...
He was attending promo day.
But yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to address from last week's show. That and Ryan can connect two things that are not connected. It's like, I have no clue how you went from Killing Joke to DBZ. No clue.
Kevin Bacon.
There wasn't even 6 degrees. He's just like, this is an apple. Would you like an orange? Like, literally that fast. I have no clue how Ryan did that, nor where it was pertinent. I'm still trying to figure out how DBZ's theatrical release was pertinent to Killing Joke.
I have no idea. I don't remember the conversation very well.
You were talking about the fact that DC animated movie The Killing Joke will be R-rated and may have a theatrical premiere. Two of those things are rumor. That's the R rating, which I don't think has been confirmed, or the theatrical premiere. And if you were going to compare it to any sort of animated movie, Mask of the Phantasm would have been the more logical choice, which was a DC animated movie based in the Batman animated series and had a theatrical premiere and was dark as all out.
Oh, I love Mask of the Phantasm. I was just talking about the potential of the show, the movie getting the theatrical release. I was comparing that to DBZ and how.
Okay.
I think we compared it to how DBZ had recently had the theatrical release.
Yes, the Dragon Ball franchise has had limited theatrical releases for one reason and one reason only. Because of the failure of Dragon Ball Evolution, Fox thinks Dragon Ball is a stupid franchise and won't make any money. Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods made $9 million. US only.
Morgan should. It's probably it is literally the best Batman movie ever.
Probably, yeah. It's one of my favorites. Morgan hasn't seen Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
That makes two of us, Morgan.
We're on our way, Morgan. It's going to take a while. It's a lot of swimming.
Making another one of those leaps, I'd like to go back to the science thing.
Yeah.
They have, I'm reading from an article on IFL, and they have found a star in our galaxy that has a strange pattern of shit. Hold on.
Tell me it's pink. That would just make my day. Tell me it's pink.
Oh no, this is much better.
It's pink polka dotted?
Okay, Kepler observed the star KIC 8462852.
I'm going to call it Jenny.
Years. What?
I said I'm going to call it Jenny.
Sure. Starting in 2009, typically orbiting planets only dim the light of their host star for a period of a few hours to a few days, depending on the orbit. And a group of citizen scientists noticed that this star appeared to have two small dips in 2009, followed by a large dip lasting almost a week in 2011, and finally a series of multiple dips significantly dimming the star's light in 2013.
So you're saying that the planets that orbit this star are bigger than this star?
I'm saying that what they're saying is that it's not planets.
Ryan, I fear many things. I fear the ape uprising. I fear machines becoming our full overlords. I haven't decided whether it's Terminator or Matrix, but I fear that. I fear that Taco Bell will become the one restaurant to rule them all.
If it starts delivering, you better believe it.
They wouldn't deliver out here, Daniel.
And I fear...
They're allergic to making money.
And I fear that mankind is the smartest life form in the universe. But then again, on the same note, I also fear that there is a more advanced life form out there that wants to make me its bitch.
Yeah, the leading theory on this right now is that a series of exocomets came too close to the star and have been yanked into its orbit and torn apart to explain the different dimmings. But the other theory is that it's a Dyson sphere in construction.
No. Okay, I'm in denial now. Let's move on to the next subject.
No, wait, I'm not done yet. But,
I'm in denial. We move on to the next subject. Or at least explain to everybody else what a Dyson sphere is and why I'm going, nope, 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 nope.
All right. The concept of a Dyson sphere is a large man-made object that is big enough to surround the habitable ring around a star. The sphere uses the star as its power source to, I don't know, the society living on the inside of the sphere. One thing that Eric and I talked about is where in God's name are you going to get all the materials for that?
Nearby planets, asteroids, comets. If they're advanced enough to build a ring around a star and inhabit it, then they're advanced enough to mine an asteroid belt safely. That's why I'm saying nope, 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 nope.
Russell, a solar system full of nope.
This is Dan. I share Daniel's sentiments about watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie with this.
But yeah, they've got a couple of telescopes that are going to be pointed at it here in the next few months to check for radio waves to see if there's life.
Well, I mean, theoretically, it could be a natural occurring one. It's not impossible. It was just the name itself implies a made one. I'm not saying
Yes.
man-made because they're not men; they're aliens. But a made one for a Dyson sphere. But it is possible that a large enough, say something small enough, got close enough to orbit, but was magnetic enough to where that magnetism just fed off the gravity of the star and it just kept building around. Essentially the same reason Saturn has rings, but this would be much larger of an object to form a ring. Saturn's rings are only there because of the magnetic force around Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that this star may also have magnetic poles, which is unheard of in stars.
That's entirely possible.
Alright.
I mean, it's kind of like, what was I watching at one point? There's the junkyard theory. And essentially what the junkyard theory is if you throw enough trash, if a tornado goes through a junkyard enough times, eventually what's in the junkyard will be made into a 747. Statistically speaking.
So that episode of Futurama where they launched all their garbage into space.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Back to the channel-related stuff. Yes, I play Transformers Devastation. Have a lot of fun. If you're a Transformers fan, go buy it. If you're just well, I want to finish this up because we tangent. It's what Ryan's good at. He takes an apple and finds an orange.
Well, that is true.
But yeah, other channel related news is we had a buffer week since I finished up the Let's Play Transformer Let's Play series before Halo 5 came out. And now I had to put up a buffer. Next week's buffer will be a Minecraft Let's Play.
Yay, Minecraft!
Except it's Minecraft Story Mode. By
Well, that sounds like a good idea, personally.
Yeah, I played through the first episode of Telltale's Minecraft Story Mode. It's fun. It was interesting. Graphically, it looks like any Minecraft animation you can watch on YouTube, whether it be Element, Captain Sparkles, Bootstrap Buckaroo, to name a handful of places where Minecraft animations exist. it looks like them. Their work literally looks like it. They played around with the character models to create bigger characters. Like the security guards are large bros, and then Alex is just a bigger guy altogether. The voice cast is phenomenal. I love the voice cast. Like, it's an amazing voice cast. Let me look it up real quick. Because the male protagonist, yes, your character, Chessie, can be either male or female. That's a first for a Telltale game.
And Morgan, just to point out semantics here, it was astronomy, not astrology. There is a difference.
Yeah, there is. One is whether or not my life will go the way according to the planet's alignment, and the other one is this planet moves this way because of.
Mm.
The voice cat, like I said, the voice cat. Really. You're not listed. Okay, here we go. The voice cast is awesome. Let's see. The male voice is Patton Oswalt. The female voice is Catherine Tabor. Ashley Johnson. Brian Fosen. I know the comedian. I can't think of his.
Ogle Nest?
I think so.
That's an odd name.
It is.
I might actually play Minecraft now.
It's really good. Brian Fosen, Martha Pillman, Scott Porter, J.K. Bowers, Owen Hill, Phil Lamar is in it. Bill West is they have a really strong cast. Corey Feldman is in it. It's got a really awesome voice cast. However, it's the same engine that they've been using since The Walking Dead, and it's showing its age.
I'm okay with this because I like the
Telltale Walking Dead games?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine when a character loads up, but the textures on him doesn't.
Well, maybe he's
I've
unlucky.
had that happen with WoW a lot recently.
WoW's in a flux stage. They might be graphically overhauling with Legion again. I don't think there'll be too much of a graphic overhaul with Legion. They did one for Warlords. But that was just models. They might just do some they might make it a 4K playable game in the next expansion, but I doubt it. It's fun. All 4 parts will be going up next week, with Monday and Wednesday having solid single episodes, and parts 3 and 4 going up, and 2 and 3 on Friday. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the next episode. It's an intriguing little story that you could have done without Minecraft. The story is simple. A world was saved by 4 heroes. Or that's what we were told. These heroes have been honored. There's conventions to them, and at such a convention, one of the heroes speaks. The convention's attacked. A monster is made. People are dying. Your character and friends set out to find the other heroes and stop the monster. But on the way, you learn that there was the 4 heroes that you thought were so amazing were really 5. And one guy got screwed out of history.
Nah, that sounds about normal.
And it's the same guy who created the monster. Now, I don't know how this is working, because I expected this out sooner than right now. But this is a Telltale game, so I can't tell you when releases are going to be. They took their sweet flipping time with everything else. However, they are promising that episode 2 should be out sometime around Thanksgiving.
Does anybody know when the Michonne Walking Dead Telltale game?
That will probably be coming out later this year.
Yay!
But if they're not updating their engine, it's gonna fall apart. Like the game, like there's only so much you can do with, like, and they're upgrading. Like they're making the games prettier to look at and graphically more stronger. Like that made no sense as I said it. I just read chat.
Yeah, I was about to tell him that next time he needs to have them record it so we can show it on the podcast.
I'm not putting brain surgery on the podcast.
Dude, I'm all up for some science.
Yeah, let's put that up.
Okay, fine. Well,
We can put that as the video.
Views.
it's true. Our YouTube channel needs views. Okay, Morgan, you can upload your brain surgery to the YouTube channel. But
Now we wait.
Hey, I want Morgan to start periscoping for us, and his segment will be called "It's Not Brain Surgery." I just want him to compare anything and everything video game related to brain surgery.
I like this idea. He is our video game correspondent. But on the other note, 2 upcoming Let's Plays that'll be coming from me are Halo 5, which I hate myself for not being a new Let's Player, because if anyone had a review copy or an early release, the embargo's up and people are playing it. Like a video just went live today that is like the first 90 minutes of the game, and I'm just like, I hate you. I hate you so much.
Yeah, that's kind of bad considering it's probably not going to run more than 6 hours.
This is a shooter, and like gameplay.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it a high hope of 6 hours.
This is a shooter series that focuses on story. You're comparing it to Call of Duty, which 6 hours would be a lot for for a campaign.
Well, no, the last time I played through Halo 3, it took me 5.5 hours.
Was this your first playthrough?
No. I'm not good at first-person shooters.
Well, you answered my question. Good or not, if it wasn't your first playthrough. Your first playthrough, it probably took me 12. Took me 12 on Halo 3, just through my first playthrough. And that was me running around in the same area, shooting the same grunt repeatedly. Now my only problem is I put in Halo Reach, and I start the first level, and I'm like, do I kill the innocent people? Do I kill them? No, let's run off and kill the emus. Morgan's making Chessie lose it.
Morgan.
No, Daniel, what are you doing? And do I have to kick you two from the call?
Morgan is making us laugh.
I know. But the way Daniel said it was like with a question mark. Yes, Call of Duty has as much story plot as anyone's Left Pinky.
I do have to make a correction to that. It's up to your first knuckle on your left pinky. It's not the whole left pinky.
I don't know. I'd give Black Ops 1 the whole Left Pinky. Black Ops 1 had a good
Of course,
campaign.
Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1 probably had the best campaign out of any Call of Duty game I've ever played.
Yeah, you normally say that when we bring up Call of Duties.
Yep, it's the only one I liked.
Duty means poo.
Yes, Daniel. I've seen that. Has anyone else seen the Carl on Duty fake Xbox 360 game? That I wish was.
Yeah. That's the first time I saw it, I died.
I started laughing, and then I'm like, I'd play this. I'd play the shit out of this. But no, and that's what. Left pinky knuckle. He agrees with you. But yeah, I'm stupid excited. It's just I hate having to wait another week, and other people are already playing it.
That makes me mad.
Well, one of the people I know, one of the channels I saw was Tetra Ninja, and he is just like the Let's Player, and like that's all he does. And he's been getting like early access games for the last 2 years, mostly from Sony though. I was really surprised to see him get an Xbox game early. Now, channels like Game Informer, I understand, but Game Informer set themselves a rule. They don't do a Let's Play in anything that's in the current console generation. And they just finished a Shenmue Let's Play. How do you Let's Play that game? I'm not even sure how you play that game. Like, this is a game that's like, I will avenge my father after we Kickstarter the third game.
Wait, what are we talking about? I'm confused.
Shenmue is this story-driven action-adventure game that originally released on the console. And the main plot is your character, Shenmue, is out to avenge his father's murder. However...
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die?
Yes, pretty much. However, you don't do squat. Like, 90% of the game is... Yes, it is a great frustration. It is a great frustration when people get shit early. But 90% of the game is like, oh, you need to make money. Here, drive this forklift. And then that song from the Star Wolf episodes of Mystery Science Theater pop in my head. They tried to kill me with a forklift. This is the... Props to Mystery Science Theater for still being one of my favorite things ever. Okay, people.
Is there a reason it shouldn't be?
No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Other than, well, the stuff they're doing today, like riff tracks, kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I picked up the riff tracks for the new Ninja Turtle movie because their community voted it the worst movie of, I think, like last year or so. And they agreed to riff that movie. That was the worst riff I've ever watched. Like, I'm just like, they're not even trying to be funny. Like, and they're, like, I was just astounded by that, but, live and learn, I guess. The only thing I am actually worried on is when I get my copy of Fallout. Like, I'm so nervous over that right now. Like, because I ordered it online, and if it's got to ship, and I'm scared I won't have it until the 15th.
Oh no. So terrible.
Shut up!
Terrible.
Shut up, Brian. That's a legit concern for me. That game is going to be our bread and butter for 2 months. Like, eventually, that's how that game works. Eventually, someone's going to be like, oh, here's a Let's Play I haven't watched, and it's not one of the other Let's Plays I always see of this game, so I'm going to watch it. That's literally how I found Jesse Cox. I'm like, oh, this is different. And he's playing a game I want to watch, and he's not bad. That's my goal, is to be that person that people have found. Just been like, oh, this is funny. I'll watch this.
Yeah.
Because that's how I stumbled on like a third of my Let's Play channels. I'm just like, I'm going to search for a game. This guy's funny. 9 times out of 10, every time I do that, I'm like, I'm going to search for a game. This guy's a tool.
That sounds awesome, Morgan.
Wow. Morgan, if we're both updating Fallout Let's Plays, we're gonna have to think of interesting titles. But you have your own channel too, as well. We'll figure something
Nerds
out.
of the Old Republic has been neglected.
Yes, it has, but it's mostly because I may have or may have not deleted the game from my computer.
That's okay, I don't even know if I have it on my current computer.
What is that noise? Who's moving furniture?
I thought
Hey.
maybe it's you.
I have cats pawing at my door.
Damn, I didn't know you owned a Bengal tiger. We may actually have to. I may actually have to raise your rent over that one.
You stupid cat, if you don't stop.
I will raise Ryan's rent.
That's me 50 times a day, Ryan.
What else has happened this week? Ooh! Can we talk about the Nintendo NX?
No.
But they released they released their tech specs. They're making a PlayStation 4.
What?
I shit you not. The tech spec goal for the Nintendo's next console is the PlayStation 4.
So, I'll have 2 PlayStation 4s.
Yes, you'll have 2 things that can run beautiful graphics yet have the worst loading times ever.
Is that what the new Zelda game's gonna be on? Because I need it.
No, it's originally advertised to be on the Wii U. But I have a feeling it might pull a Twilight Princess and be on both.
Nice.
I hope not. I feel like that hindered Twilight Princess.
It did. There's a lot of people who don't like Twilight Princess for that very reason.
Oh, I like it. It's just
I loved it.
Twilight Princess is one of my favorite Zeldas.
I just feel
Skyward
like it could have been
Sword.
better.
Yeah. Well, most people's problem with Twilight Princess, and it's the thing I have with it is I've yet to play the GameCube version because that thing is like the Ark of the Covenant and hard to find.
We had it for a while. 'Cause that's where I played it.
Yeah, the GameCube version is the canon version. Do you want to know why the GameCube version is the canon version? Because
I played it.
no, because because Link is left-handed, but 90% of the world is right-handed. So to make Link swing his sword with his right hand, they flipped everything on a 180. Literally flipped everything. The words, the characters, the cutscenes, and the map. Death Mountain is supposed to be on the right, not the left of Hyrule Castle. They flipped everything on the horizon. Yeah, that's a lot of people's biggest problem with it. But the GameCube version is the canon version.
I was getting real confused there for a minute.
What?
About you're talking about being flipped.
They flipped everything so it would fit like so. Link.
I
Would be
understand
right
now. I just got really confused.
Morgan, I don't hate the PS4. I just don't understand. With all that power, how can it still have 12-minute load times? I'm gonna get punched from Scotland here in a minute. It's gonna be impressive.
It will be, yeah. I want to
Oh,
watch
someone
the
said to
comic
me.
over there.
That's true, Morgan.
We all are. That's half the reason people like rage at YouTubers for having opinions. Is we all love the games we love. Like,
Oh no,
Yeah,
this
look.
person doesn't agree with me.
hate. Well, I mean, one of the things, and okay, for those of you who've never watched Game Grumps and don't know who John Jafari are and Aaron Hansen are JonTron and Ego Raptor. I know Ego Raptor from Newgrounds because he did the awesome series there first. He was an animator before he was a Let's Player. They created Game Grumps, a series where they would play video games and kind of be grumpy about them. They are friends. Falcon Punch from Scotland. That'd be more impressive.
He'll Falcon kick across the ocean, and then he'll punch you.
That's how Daniel moves across the screen with Captain Falcon. Falcon
Yeah,
kick,
right.
Falcon punch, Falcon kick, Falcon punch.
That's the only two moves he has. I don't know what everybody else is talking about.
But one of their biggest, the Game Grumps, one of their biggest disagreements is, and what most people think led to the John leaving the show was, they don't agree on Legend of Zelda games. Ego Raptor, Aaron Hansen thinks A Link to the Past, the Super Nintendo one, is the best Zelda game there has ever been.
A lot of people think that.
Uh-huh.
Show me your moves.
JonTron says it's Ocarina of Time.
A lot of people say that.
They both
I
have
hear people call it overrated.
a lot of that. That's just it. They both have the opposite opinion. Ego Raptor thinks Ocarina of Time is overrated, and John thinks and has made videos about how he thinks A Link to the Past is overrated.
Has anybody ever actually, I don't know, paid attention to the plots of both games? Because they're almost exactly the same game.
Ryan, you don't point out a Zelda trope ever. It's just the rule with Zelda fans. Every Zelda game has the same plot. Princess is in trouble. Go to 3 dungeons. Get sword. Fight the bad guy before you can beat him. Go to 8 more dungeons. Save these people. Fight bad guy. Finally beat him.
Well, no, but I literally mean just about everything you do in both games is exactly the same, down to the dungeons.
Well, no, not exactly. There are thematic differences that 3D space, thematic and puzzle differences that 3D space provides. But yes, you're right. They both fall into that Zelda formula. If you're going to compare 2 games and say they were exactly alike, Twilight Princess and Link to the Past are more accurate. But yes, you're essentially describing what most Zelda fans have a problem with. We're going to get beat up by a Scottish man in a wheelchair, and it's going to be sad.
It's going to be fun. I need that filmed and put on the YouTube channel. I'd pick Morgan in Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, heck yeah.
Speaking of which, they did that vote. Does anyone know who's won that vote yet of the fan-picked character?
Who was in it? All I saw was a bunch of memes. I didn't know who was actually in it.
There wasn't anyone. They were saying, here, write down a Nintendo character, tell us what game they're from and why they should be a character. That was how the vote...
So disqualified because I sent the Hank Hill thing. Hank Hill brings the propane.
No,
I don't know. I think it would be perfectly acceptable to get beat up with a walker.
Shut up. That's every time I venture at Walmart at 6 in the morning on the 3rd of the month. They don't like that I'm faster than him. Like every month, I have this same conversation with myself, and it gets annoying. But it's just like, man, Walmart's busy. Look at phone. Damn it! Why am I here? Every month it happens.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I feel that way back in the grill by McDonald's when you know the first, second, third rolls around, and I just hate work.
I love Morgan's response to the voting. All I saw was new challenger approaches. John Cena. God, I wish those would die. I had the worst one done to me this week.
I won't let them.
So someone took the ending of Halo 4, said, "Hey, watch this video. They're showing Master Chief's face." I'm watching it.
Oh my god.
I'm watching it. It's the ending cutscene, and I'm like, this looks familiar. And I'm like, oh, this is the end of Halo 4. Yeah, they show his eyes. He's like, no, they show you his whole face. I keep watching, and they take the helmet off, and all of a sudden it's John Cena. And I'm like,
Your speakers get blown out.
Yeah, I was like, I walked into that, I punched him, and I walked away. That's how that worked.
I thought the most clever one I saw was the GameCube opening, the do, and as soon as it bounces in, it's John Cena.
No, the Scooby-Doo one's my favorite because it took literally no editing.
Oh yeah, where he was actually in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
You just hear his theme and it's John Cena punching rocks.
Da, 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 da.
No, I voted actually. Morgan was live on the show with me when I voted. I voted for Impa from Hyrule Warriors.
The Ortoning.
The what?
Look at the chat.
No, I've not seen the Ortoning, and I don't want any more games. Randy Orton can stay where he's at.
Is he even wrestling right now?
Yes, Randy Orton's wrestling. Randy Orton
You
might
guys hear us?
a little bit. You're breaking up.
The Randy Orton stuff is just him RKOing everything.
Pretty much. Like he might be the.
There are some really good ones.
He might be the newest member of Shield.
Shield 3.0.
I'm out of root beer. It makes me sad. Hey, our broadcast health got a lot better. The storm may have passed, or my internet decided not to suck balls. Probably the latter. Ooh, so New York Comic Con happened this weekend, and while there wasn't a lot of huge news coming out of it, Hasbro showed off some of the new Titan Wars toy line for next year. And I have the biggest confusion ever. Does a gimmick need an extra gimmick?
Always.
Okay. Most of their larger figures, the Voyager and Leader class figures, will be headmasters on top of being triple changers. And most of the smaller stuff will be either headmaster or triple changer. I get it. It's awesome. And hey, I'm excited the headmaster thing's an option again because of just how popular some of the headmaster characters got in the comic book. But seriously, I'm going to talk about the Sentinel Prime figure they're releasing. I'm really excited about this. He's going to be a headmaster, meaning his head forms another robot. He's going to transform into a chain, And the space shuttle.
Okay, the space shuttle I can see, but is he gonna come with self-building tracks or?
No, they've never done that. They've done the train thing before. His name is Astro Train. He was one of the original triple changers. Galvatron will be a headmaster. He will have a tiny little Megatron headmaster, which makes me giggle. He will transform into a cannon as well as a tank.
Well, at least that makes more sense than a train.
Yeah.
Or do we have to start making the erection jokes from Power Rangers again?
Oh no, that won't be the case here. Speaking of that, Bandai got asked that very question. I love how the guy worded it too in the interview.
Uh-huh.
He was just like, hypothetical. Would you rather take a cross-country train trip or do ninja training, trying to figure out what the next Power Ranger series was? And their response was, we see what you did there. We can't reply. We can't answer that question.
I still think they should do something original.
A lot of people think they are, especially with how much Sentai is failing in Japan.
Yeah.
Koryuger was an exception, but pretty much every Sentai since the anniversary season has been a commercial failure. While I'm a huge Go Busters fan, the product failed. It's the same thing with Ninninger and
Ninja.
Tokuger. Product line failed.
That's because they were more worried about selling fucking toys than telling a good story.
True, both stories are also lackluster. But the problem was, in Go Busters, they told an amazing story, but the toy line failed because they didn't have a gimmick. There wasn't that collect-a-figure. Which is literally what keeps Kamen Rider alive. It's been a collect-a-figure since they started this new generation. Mostly it's been a flipping card game, but now it's actually evolved into, hey, buy these little shift cars, or hey, buy these little switches, or hey, buy these eyeballs. Yeah, the icons are going to be weird this season. They're eyeballs.
So we're talking the collective figure. We're talking about figures that come in different body parts with different.
No, you're thinking build a figure. These are literally, you gotta collect them all. Little figures that interact with the main toy line, but other than that, they don't do anything other than be collectible. And some of them are only available in these special figures.
So in other words, they're selling amiibos.
Pretty much. They've been doing it longer than Nintendo has.
Russell,
What?
buy me the Game & Watch amiibo.
How much has it gone up to?
I haven't checked, but it came out last month.
I'm looking at Amazon. Apartments.
Mr. Game & Watch.
Are we starting the shopping section of the episode?
No, we're not. Amazon doesn't even have Game & Watch listed.
Oh, that's good.
Always a wonderful sign, isn't it?
Well,
Amazon. We
no,
sell everything
no.
except that thing you want.
Amiibos, this is something I've been dealing with, but Amiibos have been dealing with it. Like, Amiibo collectors have been having to deal with it. Oh, that's because it's in a retro 3-pack. So, Daniel, how bad do you want Duck Hunt and Rob?
I'll take Duck Hunt.
You want Duck Hunt? We'll get the 3-pack. I'll take Game & Watch. Chessie's going to take Duck Hunt, and you can have Rob.
I don't want Rob. I hate the character in game.
Who the hell is Rob?
Rob was the little robot that choked kids out.
I'll take him.
Oh, this is why I can't find him on Amazon. He's a GameStop exclusive. That makes it worse.
Yeah, so I can just forget about having Game & Watch.
Give me a minute.
I heard that it came out last month.
I am a master of internet foo when it comes to collectibles. You will not stop me.
Yeah, if Amazon doesn't have it, I give up.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
I won't even try eBay.
Me either.
I don't like auctions.
I don't either.
If I'm going to buy something, there better be a buyout option.
Buy now is my favorite thing. Yeah, it's a 3-pack, and they have it in stock on the website. I can order it from here.
How much?
$35.
I guess that's not too bad. You get 3.
Yeah.
I think I paid $14 for Pikachu.
Oh, that's not even fair. Game & Watch comes with, like, you can change the figure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can put him in his parachute, a 9 hammer, or him ringing the bell.
Oh, 9 hammer all the way.
I hate you and your damn 9 hammers.
Judgment hammer, Russell. It calls you.
Shut up! That may be the reason you don't get him.
I haven't played Smash in a while. We need to do that.
Yes, we do.
I would say let's play it, but we can't connect. I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
You were going to say we cannot connect. We don't have the technology to connect a Wii U to a computer to capture right now. We don't. I literally have to cheat to get my Xbox, and that's only because Microsoft has made it so flipping easy to capture Xbox right now with a computer. And everything else, I just use OBS.
Yeah. And it's not quite like you can install an OBS on your television.
Shut up, don't tempt me. I have a smart TV, I will find a way to hack it.
You might be able to do it then.
We should just set up a video camera.
Yeah.
So we could be one of those YouTube channels that everyone's like, man, this looks so ghetto, so ghetto, 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 ghetto. Where all our
Because of the crap talk.
where all our comments are just like, man, this capture's so ghetto. And then I get lists of links where, like, you can buy a capture card here.
Hey, man, at least they're on watching.
I would love to get it. Trust me, I have so many ideas for our YouTube channel, just not sure how to pull them off yet.
Well, let's not talk about them on air because I have a lot of ideas too, but
They're my ideas, you cannot have them.
I don't think anybody would like it if I touched myself on camera.
Ryan!
What you need then is a Kinect and the game Uno.
I have a Kinect, I'm not buying Uno.
Naked Uno.
Not buying Uno. But speaking of
Curious now, though.
speaking of nudity, this is a bit of a pop culture topic. So Playboy is going safe for work.
What?
Yeah, I heard about that. I
Safe for
think
work?
the magazine run is going to die.
Yeah. Well, no, website included. Playboy will no longer feature nudity.
And people start canceling subscriptions.
Like, teenage boys everywhere are going to cancel subscriptions in their dad's names.
You're right. The dads are the ones that have them.
But the teenage boys are the ones that use them. Well, I can understand it from a marketing standpoint, that they can't compete with the internet, where all I have to do is Google the word boobs. And
That made me laugh, of course.
Yeah.
that I Googled boobs. But I saw this trend coming because they're actually trying to reach for that internet audience. Because I know for a fact Meg Turney has a set of pictures coming out in a magazine. I don't know when, but she did about 2 months ago did a shoot for that with them for Playboy, and Dodger of Press Heart from Continue has also done a Playboy shoot.
Who?
Press Heart to Continue. Her name's Dodger. That's her internet name. I don't know her real name. She does a lot of stuff. She does the co-optional podcast with Jesse Cox and Total Biscuit. Her channel is called Press Heart to Continue. Her Twitter is @DexBonus. I'm only doing that because she actually responds to some of the anime stuff I post towards her. She's pretty cool. But,
We're all just gonna pass up the name Total Biscuit, huh?
who passed up the name Total Biscuit?
What? Really? Is that his name? Her name?
No. Her name is Dodger.
Biscuit.
Total Biscuit is the cynical Brit.
Well, congrats to him on having an internet name.
He is one of the
He's one of the few. I know this because I too have an internet name.
He's one of the two people. He's one of the most popular Let's Players on the planet. He won the YouTuber award at the VGAs last year.
Oh man, I'm going to shoot for that. That's a life goal right there.
Yeah, he's going through some rough spots right now. His cancer's in remission.
Yeah.
So I'm making fun of somebody who has cancer.
You're making fun of someone who has terminal cancer, the untreatable kind.
It's good that you said that first.
No, but TB's bound and determined to be one of the 10% that beats it. Like the 10% who have this weird long life expectancy with it. And I really hope he does. I like his channel. He's informed. The only thing that TB does that I don't like is he insists that everything, whether it be console, artistic, retro inspired, PC, all be 60 frames per second. Like, that's his big thing. Everything should be 60 frames per second. And I get it for shooters. I don't get it for anything else. I will work on this 3-pack, Daniel. It might be your birthday present or your Christmas present.
Well, screw it. We'll just pitch in and get it. I just want Game & Watch.
I don't want any of them.
Well, crap, Russell. I knew she was going to fall.
Yeah.
Like, if you find some way to change one of those to a Mega Man, I might be in there with you. But
Is the Mega Man out?
Mega Man was Wave 2. Mega Man's harder to find now.
Yeah, I would say so.
But,
I don't even see that Pikachu that I bought, and I figured it would be a really common.
Well, it is.
I've seen different sculpts for Pikachu. Pikachu has multiple sculpts.
Probably.
So, and Mario has a million,
Mario,
and different game variations.
Yeah, Mario currently has 4.
One of those should be able to go on every game.
2 of them. Okay, here's how they work. The Mario amiibo for Smash and Mario Party will work for Smash or Mario Party.
Oh, will it?
Yeah. However, the retro amiibos for Super Mario Maker only work for Super Mario Maker.
Yeah. Maybe I want the retro-looking Mario.
Which one? The original color scheme or the modern color scheme?
Original.
So you want the brown pants. This guy knows what I'm talking about. He works.
I was about to say
Bring
that.
me my brown pants.
The chat. But Yeah, Playboy is doing away with their nudity, but they are reaching out to female internet personalities. I mean, it's interesting, and they're more likely to do it now that they know they don't have to whip out the tatas.
Yeah.
What else was I wanting to talk about this week? What else? I want to talk about the NX, but I think we've pretty much covered that. And if I make fun of the PlayStation 4 one more time, I'm going to get Falcon punched from Scotland.
Daggone right.
Yay, there's a college football game on. My Twitter feed is now filled with meatheads.
Yay.
I've got nothing. There's not even Funko news this week.
Boo.
I checked them this morning.
Boobs.
On a Funko? Probably not. Yeah. No, they did a blog about their New York Comic Con booth. But like the only news they have up is, oh hey, we're releasing a Taxi Driver Funko.
Is it going to be like really racist and insensitive and be like a little Muslim guy?
Well, you're thinking of an actual taxi driver. They're releasing one from the movie Taxi Driver.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a movie for tax. Yep, missed that.
Ryan, that's an iconic film. I'm a little upset with you.
Yeah. Even I know what that is.
It's literally
Did you guys see where they're supposedly making another Back to the Future?
no, that got like that rumor's been circling around, and the creator from the original Back to the Future straight up said it will not happen.
No.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But because that's like Ryan on the Taxi Driver thing. That's Robert De Niro's breakout film. That's the film that made his name.
Okay, well, I'll look it up. I mean, I've probably heard of it. It's just I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
But other than that, no. The only okay, I feel like I'm yelling again because these headphones. Yay! Great headphones. Boo yelling. Boo yelling. Oh, I had something and I lost it. And oh no, Toyota is doing a commercial where the actor who plays Doc and Michael J. Fox are sitting in a diner talking about what has actually come true, and they're going to do it on the day they're going to release it on the day Marty comes to the future. So I think the 20th of this month, and they're calling it Back to the Future Day. Like, it's a petition to let the actor who plays Doc Brown, I know his name, I just can't think of it right now, pitch the Cubs game that day. Like, do the opening pitch. Especially since they're, winning. Daniel, did hell freeze over? Because I haven't checked the temperature there in a while.
Game 1 of the NLCS is tonight. Cubs and Mets.
Oh my God, they beat the Cardinals?
Yep.
How good have the Mets had a run this year? I haven't been paying any attention to it.
The Cubs is the only series that didn't go 5 full games. And the Mets and Dodgers went 5, and the 2 American League games went 5. So the Cubs are better off. They've had an extra day rest.
Oh my God! Then they have an extra day of rest, and they have a whole pitching lineup that didn't get used.
Yeah, the Batman vs Superman DLC isn't surprising. It's advertising for the movie for Arkham Knight and all that shit.
We knew that was coming. I'm not surprised. Like, I'm a little upset, but that's part. Like, I think people are realizing that DLC and season passes are bad things, and they're gonna stop. Like cosmetic DLC just needs to not be a season pass thing. And I say this after my dumbass bought the season pass for Fallout 4.
Season passes shouldn't be done. Buy season pass.
Shut up. It's Bethesda. This is a whole different thing. Their only mistake was horse armor.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chessie, for remembering what the horse armor debacle.
I think she was just laughing at my confused face.
That was.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the first bit of DLC that came out, was a series of horse armor. That was it for the longest time. Horse armor.
Well, that's a shitty microtransaction.
Guess who bought them all, Russell?
Not me.
Larry.
Larry bought all that horse armor for Elder
I
Scrolls?
watched him do it. Like, he brought his Xbox up to my house where he didn't have internet.
So he could buy...
He bought all that horse armor and a wizard tower. Like, that was the only other DLC outside of horse armor.
Wizard Tower wasn't bad. The horse armor was stupid.
Yeah, how on Elder Scrolls game, how much time do you actually spend on a horse?
You don't, you fast travel. I never used a horse unless there was a mountain I wanted to get up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I got nothing Bethesda related news. Nothing.
How's Arrow and Flash? Morgan said they've been amazing.
They have been. Flash has been awesome.
I haven't taken the time to watch them yet.
So we can't talk about them. Thank you, Daniel.
You can if you want.
Well, I'm more up to date with Flash than I am Arrow. Jay Garrett, I like their actor for Jay Garrett. I like the storyline they're telling. Zoom is essentially Black Flash. And I don't think Fawn is dead. Because this episode ended with them showing a very 1950s-esque world, Star Labs tour, and the hero of our world, Harrison Wells.
Oh my god, are we gonna get the cosmic treadmill?
I hope. And in bad news, Cisco may be Vibe.
Wait, what?
There's a hero out there called Vibe. He's lame.
All he ever does is die.
Pretty much.
Which is obviously why I'd never heard of him, but...
Well, he's actually not been, like, they've been trying to make a character out of him in the New 52. They've put him on Justice League teams and all sorts of stuff. He first appeared in Justice League of America Annual number 2 in '84. He was created by Gary Conway and Chuck Patton. His powers include abilities: above average skill, hand-to-hand combat, sonic vibration manipulation, amazing breakdancing skills, and seismic powers. And in the New 52, he has molecule vibration and inductive image distortion. We've seen the inductive image distortion in the show. But he will be Cisco. Yes, he was a breakdancer. Yes, he was lame as hell.
Yeah.
Here's the sad part. The breakdancing thing, they kept through every incarnation of the book.
Oh my god. No wonder the characters bombed.
But he's Cisco, and Cisco is literally my favorite character in The Flash. I don't want him to be Vi. I don't care if they share a secret identity. I don't want Cisco to be Vi.
Too bad.
No, apparently Thawne is dead.
Nope, can't convince me of that. I saw him. He was in the last episode. You can't tell me that. The Speed Force works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, contracts don't.
Harrison Wells, the actor who played Harrison Wells, was in the last episode. So you can keep rubbing.
I'm just going on what Morgan said, so if you want, you can Falcon Punch him for it.
Spam B for win.
Well, and that may be another thing, like issue the actor maybe tied down to another show, but I don't think Thawne's dead. Like, I really don't. It would behoove them to go ahead and move along with the Flash storyline and introduce Zune, who was an ancestor of Thawne in the comics, but this Zoom is a Black Flash. This Zoom is literally the Black Flash. He removes your Speed Force and then kills you. Because he's...
No, that's fun.
Yeah, he did that to Jay before Jay got brought over into our world. But yeah, Arrow has been good, but I haven't watched this week's yet, so I have to catch up. And next week we're getting Daniel. Next week you should be excited because next week they're bringing on Commander Cold.
Yeah, they're doing Cold's dad.
Yeah, like father, like son.
So we're talking like Victor Freeze here.
No, nothing like Victor Freeze. Like, you gotta understand, there's an issue in the DC Comics, and it got addressed in the pre-New 52 stuff with the ice-based villains who use a gun, and they all sat down and was like, alright, who built it first? And they all set up days, and they were just like, how is that possible that we all built our gun on the same day? And that was their way of getting about it. No one's first. But then one of them was like, well, I appeared on the scene first. I am more credible of a villain than you, and junk like that. And then Icicle's like, I do this shit naturally.
So technically his gun was invented the day he hit puberty.
No, but he does rub it in their face that they need a gun. So does Killer Frost. But then she's like, boys and your guns.
At least it's not Arnold.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Okay, Morgan caught on to the confusion. When I said Thawne, he thought I meant Eddie. No, Eddie's dead. Eddie's dead. No, I mean Reverse Flash. Yeah. Odor. Yeah, but I've got nothing. Unless you guys have got anything pertinent that we can talk about for another 20 minutes, I've got nothing.
I got nothing.
Nope.
I'm sure I can figure something out if you really want me to.
3 no's to a yes, Ryan. Democracy wins here.
Man, fuck democracy.
Apparently that's what this election's about.
Yeah, I know.
That's about the most political we'll get today. But yeah,
I want to be sung happy birthday, if possible, before we leave.
we can't. We'll get a copyright strike.
Here, how about this? Happy birthday.
He stopped himself, people. We're still broadcasting. Morgan, that's mean. No, I can't bring myself to Falcon Punch a disabled Scottish kid with brain damage. You're evil. Evil! I saw that rumor, Morgan. I don't want to report about it until I see something official from Nintendo. But it's interesting. It's about as interesting as Marvel canceling the Inhumans, which isn't happening. They just pushed it back. But, yep. I've got nothing. You can follow me at robo_luchador.
Follow me at Batgirl Chessie.
At Dirtmaster17.
At Button the Chosen.
Thank you all for coming out and watching and listening. We will see you next week.
And imagine me streaking across your high school football field.
Damn it, I can't not imagine that now, Ryan. Oh. We'll see you all next week.
Right.
Bye, everybody.